Am I love? Hold on. Let me make sure. Hopefully y'all can hear me and see me. One of these days, I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna get straight on here. See me. Oops. Okay, so I can hear myself. Y'all can hear me too, hopefully. Come on here and I'm gonna get straight on here. See me. Okay. Hey! If y'all can hear me and see me, can I get a good in the chat or some type of participation in the chat? Ninja Watchers. If you're here, okay. All right, so hopefully y'all can hear me and see me. What is going on tonight? We're going to talk about what we love to talk about over here, and that's the drugs. I see we got RPG, the chat, but it looks like it was before the show started. Hopefully you can still hear me and see me. Y'all give me some kind of comment in the chat. If not, I'm just going to go ahead and rewind. And then, what do I say? Do my intro. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's do it. Welcome back to Pills, Potions, and Poisons with me. And I'm NAllenRx. I ain't have to read that part. I'm NAllenRx and I'm a pharmacist, but I'm not here in a professional capacity. No, I'm not. However, I do have expert level knowledge and information that I can share with you guys tonight. But there's one thing I need you to keep in mind during the show, okay? And that one thing is I'm not your pharmacist. I am not your pharmacist, okay? Not your pharmacist. Okay, y'all, so let's go ahead and get it started. Hey, Christopher Williams. How you doing? What we talking about tonight, y'all? So, let's talk about the baby oil. I'm not done with it. It's just certain topics that I get on. I just can't get off them. I'm not quite done with it yet. So, on my social media, little tour and the little browsing that I do during the day, it's still a lot of talk about the baby oil. We still talking about the baby oil, okay? Who's the main character tonight? It's Diddy, of course, okay? We're still talking about Diddy and the baby oil situation, which I actually do have a little bit of my own baby oil here, but I use the baby oil gel. This is the aloe and the vitamin E version. They ain't paying me for this advertisement, but Diddy giving them all the advertisement that they need right now anyway. But anyway, so I listened back to what this the U.S. attorney or whatever he said. So let's get this straight. It wasn't exactly 1,000 bottles of baby oil. He said 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. So even though that really didn't make a difference, because it's still too much of any of it, if you ask me. That's just what I think. Y'all let me know what you think in the chat. But still, because I was like, what in the world could he have been using all that baby oil for? So of course, I went straight to the adult, entertainment, type situation. And I was like, still though, that's a lot of baby oil to just be putting on some bodies. Then I heard something else about, they were putting it on the floors just in case people try to leave. And, I was like, that sounds like a bad comedy or some low budget film or something. So I know he ain't doing that. Then I was like, maybe he filling up a bathtub or something with it. Like on that video where him and Biggie and some women, they in a jacuzzi or in a tub or something. I was like, maybe he's trying to fill a tub up. And I was like, well, how many ounces in, one bottle? And how many gallons does it take to fill up a tub? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure this out. And then I saw something that made me, I was like, okay, now this could be it. They could be using it to traffic drugs. So I put on my pharmacist hat and I say, you know what? You know, even though I'm a retail pharmacist and we do a little compounding here and there, and really I should have got one of my compounding colleagues, compounding pharmacists, to come on here and talk to us about, you know, the way we can, you know, move this stuff around so we can traffic it. What kind of items, you know, is it different formulations we can use? I was like, oh, and then, you know, I watch a lot of TV. I'm just gonna tell y'all that I watch a lot of TV, not as much as I used to. But I'm thinking like, okay, on Queen of the South, they had it in some liquor bottles. Then they said Diddy transported it in Ciroc. I don't know if any of this is true. I'm just speculating like the rest of y'all, okay? But I was like, okay, this is what we doing. That's what he doing. That's what all of this is for. Cause why would anybody, I don't care what kind of films you shoot, I don't care how freaky your freak offs are. You don't need that much baby oil to do nothing with. So I went to the TikTok and I saw some videos. So I'm gonna share them with y'all. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna react. I'm gonna give y'all my reaction to these things. And really we can just talk about if this is something that's doable anyway. But before I do that, I got a few of y'all up in the chat creeping out up in here, and Ninja Watchers. We need y'all to get active in the chat. We need y'all to always do that. What do I say? I'll be forgetting my little routine. I need to become a regular on here, but I can't just yet. Still the artist formerly known as. So what I say? Regulators, is that what I do? Mount up. Who we got here? We got the RPG up in here. All right, y'all know I love to see you in here. Is there one? Is there one? Thank y'all for coming. He says, can't wait. He or I guess it's a he. Looks like a he. I'm not sure. We got Christopher Williams. Y'all know Christopher Williams. He's just laughing so far tonight. I'm waiting on that side eye, Christopher. I ain't gonna be happy till you do it. You know, I'll be toxic. Through the Fire podcast. Yes, how about stocking Johnson & Johnson? Okay. I told y'all I like the baby oil gel. Okay, I like the baby. This is the formulation that I like. Because, you know, that regular baby oil can get a little greasy and it runs a lot. I told y'all a little bit goes a long way. Y'all see, I'm a little glistening tonight. Okay, that's just for me. And y'all, I do it for y'all. Okay. Says, yes, I bought some stock. I need to get some stock because the stock I got right now, it ain't worth nothing. And my job, y'all know where I work at. I'm like, this stuff down to what? Anyway, Christopher Williams said, you know us black people need that baby oil and cocoa butter, okay? We don't need to be out here, you know. We don't like the ash. We don't like that. We got Esteban Jimenez. All right, you sound like. Is that inappropriate? What we got? What part of the healthcare team? Another one along with the Through the Fire podcast. KT Pretty Brown Eyes. What did she say? She says they say it wasn't baby oils in the bottles. It was a substance called G. Now, G as in GHB, because we know what that is. Could it be GHB? We're thinking it's MDMA. Also, I don't know if y'all remember this. On the last stream, I said that I don't know a whole lot about the street drugs, okay? So I don't know the formulations, how they come. You know, these things, they could come in tablets, they could come in capsules, they could be a patch, it could be what else? It could be a suppository, it could be all kinds of ways, okay? So we don't know how also the route of administration, also that matters. I told y'all, I didn't know, I hadn't heard about the fentanyl any other way other than as a patch, right? In the pharmacy. That's the legal way it's made. All of a sudden in the streets, you could take this stuff by mouth. We know what it's doing to the people when they're taking it by mouth. That was the wrong button. It should have been this. We know what happens when they're taking this. They said only takes is what is it, 2 milligrams? And that's definitely true because I told y'all the patches, they come in micrograms. So that's what, 1,000 times less. Y'all need to do the math, okay? That's it. So let's go and we're going to look at this first little clip that I have on here. And that is of somebody's video where they're just pretty much showing us what it looks like inside the house, which I don't even know if this is what it looked like inside of there because I feel like this is staged, but I don't know. Okay. Either way, let's look at it. Okay. Let me do this. Okay. This is what they say. Is there sound on here? I probably don't need the sound, do I? Oh, of course not. You got music on here. Okay, so yeah, so let's look at this. This is what they say. Can y'all see that? Because I can barely see it. Let's go back and look at it again. This is what they say it look like. I don't know. Who got that much? Who needs that much like baby oil? And to be honest, if I could be honest about what I'm looking at right here, right on there, if y'all can see it at all, that look like some kind of off brand. That didn't look like no Johnson and Johnson. Not to me. Thank you, KT Pretty Brown Eyes. She says yes, GHB. That didn't look like no Johnson and Johnson to me. That looked like some Equate. It ain't look like we don't have no brand of that where I work here. I don't think. That look like Equate though. That didn't look like the real thing. So let's get into this, y'all. So what do y'all think about this? Go ahead and drop it in the chat. I want y'all to get active in here tonight. But I was thinking as a pharmacist, y'all, we do a very little compounding. Well, we do almost no compounding where I work at because I'm a retail pharmacist. I don't get to do a whole lot of fun stuff. We might mix up your your triamcinolone creams and some more with petrolatum aquaphor. We might do some little stuff like that every now and then. We might do your magic mouthwash, little stuff like that. But we don't get to do the fun stuff. We don't get to make suppositories. We don't get to, make your liquid cocaine. We don't get to do stuff like that. But we do some compounding. So I was thinking, who is like in charge of like getting all this stuff together for the trafficking and the transport? What do y'all think? Who is doing this stuff? Do y'all think they shipping it in to us, or do y'all think that we're doing more of the exporting? Because the active ingredient in these particular drugs, like with the cocaine, who got it? Who got like the unadulterated product? Who has it? Who's getting it like the product and then changing it over to this liquid, putting it in the bottles? So I had another video. I'm gonna show y'all a lot of them. I'm just gonna react to it all. I got a video from Gene Deal. We got Diddy's attorney. Let's watch him next. Let's look at him next. Because I don't think that I really don't think he has Diddy's best interest in mind. A lot of things he's saying is just really like, is this really his attorney talking? This can't be his attorney for saying this. And y'all let me know if y'all had this man working for y'all, what would y'all? Would y'all feel like, you was good to go? You could get out? I don't think you're getting out. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm always trying to figure this out. Y'all know that I don't want to hear it. Is this on full screen? I don't even know if y'all can see this or not. Hold on, y'all. Y'all need to have some patience. Definitely can't see that. Where am I at? Can y'all see this? Oh well, I'm gonna play it anyway.
Focused. I've been with him since 8 o'clock this morning, and it's about almost 3 o'clock now. He's just laser focused. He's engaged. He's helpful. He's confident. We're going through our defense as we do every day, and his spirits are relatively good.
How do you explain the?
They say his spirits are good, but then there are other media outlets that saying like that he ending up his own life watch, and that he's in a padded room, and that they say when they put you in those how do I say this? Ending of your own life rooms, that you don't have clothes, you don't have anything that you could possibly hurt yourself with. So that don't sound like good spirits to me. and he's on a hunger strike. And he's going through withdrawals. We probably could get into that too.
The baby oil and the lubricants, 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
I don't think it was 1,000. I think it was a lot. I mean, there's a Costco right down the street. You know, I think
he said he didn't think it was 1,000. The U.S. attorney said 1,000, but y'all gotta listen. He said 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. Not that that makes it any better, but just yeah, that's what he said. I'm gonna go back a little bit because I keep talking. I'm sorry.
Bottles of baby oil.
I don't think it was 1,000. I think it was a lot. I mean, there's a Costco right down the street. You know, I think Americans buy in bulk, as we know. And you know, this is consensual adults doing what consensual adults do. You know.
He say we buy in bulk. I ain't buying that much baby oil. I had this little bottle I have right here. I probably bought this like, I don't know, months ago. It's still going. It's still good. You don't need to buy that much baby oil.
We can't get so puritanical in this country to think that somehow sex is a bad thing because.
Did he say puritanical? What is that? What he said? Is that a word? Is he trying to say Puritan? Like y'all squared up? Don't be acting like that. I didn't hear it.
Adults doing what consensual adults do. You know, we can't get so puritanical in this country to think that somehow sex is a bad thing because if it was, there'd be no more people. I've been with him.
He said there would be no more people if we acting like sex is a bad thing. What y'all think about that? Do y'all think his attorney represent him well? Because I don't. What do y'all think is in this baby oil? I think that was not a good defense for your client having all these bottles of baby oil that was confiscated by whoever took it. Who was it? Was it Homeland Security? I didn't talk about where we were tonight, did I? I still don't know how to do a poll. Oh, I'm gonna do a poll anyway. We'll do a speaking poll. Guys, if you think that it's just baby oil in those baby oil containers and lubricant in the lubricant containers, put a 1 in the chat. If you think it's definitely some other kind of drugs, put a 2 in the chat. Let me know what y'all think in the chat because I don't think it was baby oil. I don't know this for a fact, but I really don't think it's baby oil. If you think it's baby oil and like we going overboard, these people in America, their minds in the gutter, that's all they want to see, like a man going down for some mess, you know, just creating drama and hysteria, and you just need a new headline this week, baby, 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Like they just need something to talk about. If you think it's baby oil, put 1. If you think it's something else, put 2. Let me know what y'all think. Okay. Now, what's the next thing we're going to talk about? This is the main conspiracy theory thing that I saw that really kind of got my mind going. So I'm going to play one more for y'all. This is going to be a reaction tonight. That's how we doing anyway. Hold on, y'all. I always be doing it. Through the Fire Podcast. You think it's just baby oil? You think it's just baby oil? Y'all know my house kids got to make it appear. I can't have a show without them. They love to participate in the show. Keep talking, like, bro. That's enough. KT Pretty Brown Eyes, you know what's up. Well, me and you on the same page. I just don't know. Through the Fire Podcast, you let me know, TJ. You really think that's baby oil. Now, if you think it's baby oil, and you're also a part of the healthcare team, you know, we off the clock though. We know that everybody who a part of the healthcare team in the chat, we're doing, this is off duty work. We off the clock. This is just we're ourselves tonight. We not, we ain't at work right now. But anyway, what you think you're doing with all that baby oil then? If you think it's just baby oil. You tell me, as a healthcare professional, what could you possibly need or do? And just as a man, what would you be doing with all that baby oil? Now, I'll wait on that, okay? And we'll be waiting, okay? We'll be waiting for you to answer that, okay? What we doing with all that baby oil? Give me an alternative, because I'm like, okay, you're using it for what it's intended use, but we do have off-label uses for these different things. But I can't come up with it. I'm like, okay, maybe you're gonna fill a tub up with this stuff. Now, why do you need so many bottles? I'm waiting on you. You tell me why we do that. I'm gonna try to put this other video up on here. Okay. This guy, his name is what is his name? Greyhawk. He got like 3-point-some million views on this video. Cause I feel like he know what he's talking about. Christopher Williams says to reduce stress marks. Well, we do need to keep the skin moisturized and help with the elasticity. So there's an option, Christopher. Okay. Through the Fire podcast says what? He's one sick, nasty freak. When you got, you need to, Now, not the baby oil though. Not with baby oil. They got the other lubricant now. But to me, it was like, okay, he said 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant, but people just leaving out the lubricant part and just running with the baby oil because I guess it's most familiar and like, oh, baby oil, like, oh, and they acting like that's the lubricant too. But yeah, you don't need to they got the lube. It made me feel like it was probably majority baby oil versus the lube. Still, too much of both. Too much of both. And like I said last time, a little goes a long way. You don't need a whole lot of it. You don't need a lot, even if you engaging in those type of activities and exercises. I don't know. You got to come up with give me something else. Give me something else because I ain't quite sold on that, okay? But I like where your head is going, okay? Wait. So let me pull this guy up. He's like, it's not baby oil, y'all. I got to go back to my drug reactions, interactions, all these lab classes I had at pharmacy school. Chemists, pharmacists, we low-key have a minor in chemistry, We low-key do, okay? When we start working like me in retail, we lose a lot of it, unfortunately. Whoa, is there sound? There's no sound.
It's drugs. And I don't.
Okay. It's frustrating.
It's not baby oil. It's drugs. And I don't mean the fun kind that you like to take. We've all been cracking jokes about Diddy and the baby oil thing, and the subject is funny, but something just didn't make sense to me. One, why does he have so much? It's one thing to have 10, 20, even 100 bottles between his properties where they rated, even 100 bottles between all those properties, that's somewhat reasonable. And it's like, okay, whatever, you like to do some weird stuff. But it was 1,000 bottles and the FBI took it, which was weird because, okay, you just like to do some freaky stuff, but then why would the FBI take it? Because they know what it is.
And, with the DEA too, I don't know, I do listen to a lot of social media news. They were saying the DEA involved in all that. Y'all know the DEA, they the drug enforcement agency, just FYI. We got to answer to them too. They be confiscating these drugs and they say they be putting them back on the streets. So if Diddy out here, they got 1,000 bottles, which how many there? 6 fluid ounces. Yeah. 192 mils. Okay, if he got 1,000 bottles of that, full of liquid cocaine or GHB or ketamine. Because I told y'all the other day too, y'all don't be listening to me. I said the ketamine, the only way I know is comes in a solution form, but I don't know how they like use it on the streets. My people not helping me. Y'all gotta tell me. And it's like, are we making it in this form and then we're going to dissolve it down? These people, they the real chemists. Like, I study this stuff. I'm went by the book. I just did it in school. I don't know from practice out on the streets. These people, they real sophisticated and intelligent. They know how to do this stuff for real. They know what they're doing. So I wonder, because, you know, fentanyl is in a patch, but it's also in a pill. And are they using it like, is it like the fentanyl is suspended into, you know, like the powder is incorporated into the oil and you can rub it on your skin and absorb it through that way? But then I saw another video. They said Diddy was drinking something out of a bottle. I don't know.
We've heard about Diddy talking about his parties and stuff like that, but no one ever brought up baby oil, which is kind of weird because even talking about the parties, if that was something that was going down on a regular basis, people kind of bring it up as a joke within the industry and they would kind of throw things out there because people don't know what's going on. I've never heard of anything about that until now. And the main reason why I know it's drugs is because of this movie. Blink Twice, starring Channing Tatum, that came out not even fucking 3 months ago. So spoilers if you haven't seen it.
Have y'all seen it? I meant to watch it today, but y'all know I didn't watch it. I'm probably going to watch it tomorrow, though. They always, you know, it's always hidden in plain sight. So I guess they're going to tell us how they be using the drugs.
I hate to ruin this movie for you because it is a pretty good movie, but this makes sense once I explain to you what happened. Long story short, Channing Tatum is a tech billionaire who has this island that he invites all his people to. The women that he invites to the island, he gives them this perfume. It's just like regular perfume that doesn't have anything special about it. What they find out later is that this perfume erases your memory for a short term. So throughout the movie, these women keep using this perfume on a regular basis, don't think anything of it, but come to find out later it's been erasing their memory. And the reason why it's been erasing their memory is because these dudes have been taking advantage of them at night, and then the next day they don't remember what happened. And the key part about the perfume in this movie, that the reason why it's tied to Diddy, is in the movie you find out that basically he's been giving the perfume to a lot of his, billionaire friends and all these influential people, and showing them, hey, you can use this perfume for this thing.
Yeah, what y'all think? Coincidence? But like I said, it was another movie I saw, but they always kind of make it look like it's just kind of witchcraft and stuff like that. But they always putting drugs and perfumes and stuff like that. I don't know.
Whatever, to do these terrible things. All you can do is invite them to the island, you give them perfume, you can do what you want to do. Do I think Diddy's baby oil can give people short-term memory loss? It's possible.
If it's ketamine.
It's crazy as having
if it's ketamine in there, it can. It can give more than short-term memory loss. Boy, y'all gonna be learning a lot over here. And be careful out in these streets because they drug you and you won't remember for real.
1,000 bottles of baby oil sounds. It makes perfect sense to the fact that he had it laced with drugs. He was using it to take advantage of people, having them forget what happened. And the fact that no one talks about it, but everyone kind of knows what's kind of going on, makes perfect sense. Because as much as people talking about like, oh, it's not a crime to be freaky, which sounds freaking stupid.
Well, okay. Hold on. He said, see, he's still kind of thinking he ain't taking it up to the next level with the conspiracy. He's still saying it as if Diddy's using it just to like party with it. But in that high of an amount, that sounds like distribution to me. Y'all tell me. That's still a lot to be, just partying with. Like, he ain't having a white party every other weekend. Now, they partying, and then when they party, they doing it several days in a row. I don't care how much you forget. Your body's still going to give out. You're going to still be fatigued. So, I don't know. I'm going to go back a little bit. Do y'all think this is just for personal use or for distribution, mass distribution? We're talking about 1,000 bottles. Whether they all filled with baby oil or all filled with lubricant or all filled with GHB or ketamine or liquid cocoa or any of that. Does that sound like just enough for personal use? Even if you, how many people are attending these parties at a time? And everybody there don't get to be in the freak out. Some of them got to go and go home, and then some of them be there late. What do y'all think? That still sounds like, we need to go on, like, it just, to me now, I as a distributor of narcotics.
Can give people short-term memory loss? It's possible. Because as crazy as having 1,000 bottles of baby oil sounds, it makes perfect sense to the fact that he had it laced with drugs. He was using it to take advantage of people, having them forget what happened. And the fact that no one talks about it, but everyone kind of knows what's kind of going on, makes perfect sense. Because as much as people talking about, like, oh, it's not a crime to be freaky, which sounds freaking stupid when they say that, but it makes a lot more sense when you think about the reason why the FBI took the baby oil, because they know it's laced with drugs, because other people told them it's laced with drugs. That's where all the stuff starts clicking. A lot of people are saying, why did the government or FBI say exactly what's going on? Is because I think they're trying to find out who exactly has the baby oil or has ties to Diddy. So they're keeping their mouth shut on what exactly happened, and they're starting to pick up little pieces as they go along, because this is going to go very deep. We all know this. So I think they don't have all the pieces of who's doing what. Maybe they just grab Diddy and talk about the baby oil to see if people start snitching. But this is going to be very deep. And I think the baby oil was tied to everything.
All right, me too. I think you got a point there. But as a true conspiracy theorist, and a pharmacist, a scientist, and a chemist, low key, I still think that that's a lot. That's a lot to still be like, oh, they just, it's not a crime to be freaky. Okay, yeah, it's not. But this is not just for me and my party tonight. 1,000 bottles? Like, and they look like they was pretty decent size. I'm telling y'all, this is a little bottle right here. This is 6 ounces. Can y'all see this? I need to move my screen. This is 6 ounces, okay? This is 6 fluid ounces. Those look like they were a bigger bottle. That looked like it was about 12. And you got 1,000 of them, like 1,000. I don't care how much partying we doing tonight. Today is Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If we were in a freak off all those days, straight, nonstop, how many people y'all think be in a freak off at a time? Y'all, let's just go and get into it. Because, to really go ahead and figure this thing out, we gotta, we gotta put our heads together, and we gotta go on, set up the scene. How many people like y'all think participating in these things at one time? That guy, Jonathan Odie, he's missing right now. He was the one they said he was crazy. He was in a hospital gown, and they were interrogating him. And evidently, like 6 years ago, however many years ago, he said that he was having sex with Diddy and Cassie. So, and he said he was pretty much like an unpaid worker, if y'all know what I mean, like an indentured servant. Can we say slavery on YouTube? So, the way he said it, I felt like it was just him and Cassie, and Diddy was, being a video voyeur. Being a voyeur, not a video voyeur, because he was looked up close and personal. It's like these sleep with my wife type shows. Y'all know what that is. I just heard about it. I ain't never seen it. This stuff y'all be crazy. But so that just was like those 3 people. How many people does it take to be considered a freak off? The way when it sounds like that, it seems like it should be at least 10, minimum 10 people. At minimum 10. So even if we got 10 people, this is just, I guess, on a regular night that ain't no holiday or a white party, nobody's birthday, or it's not a special occasion of any type. I feel like it's maybe just 10 people, and it could be less than that. Maybe 5 or more. I don't know. But even if you got that many people, having 1,000 bottles, that's overkill. Don't y'all think? So I'm not trying to be like a hater, and I'm not trying to give like, you know, the feds no kind of ideas about you know what they need to be charging Diddy for, what they need to be looking for. But as a pharmacist and you know dispenser of medications, this is still a lot. It's still a whole lot for even just it ain't illegal to be freaky. Yeah, it's not illegal, but this is something else. You know, it's something else going on with these 1,000 miles of baby oil, and it probably is drugs in it. But I mean, if it is drugs in it, I'm gonna go and say that these people, the CIA, the DEA, they be knowing. I watch a lot of narco shows. They be in the middle of it. They be a part of the trafficking. They be acting like they underground, undercover, and whatever. So I don't know. That's still a lot. That's still a lot to just, for personal use, for at home. If it's nothing else in it, even if it's laced with drugs. Come on now. And does that stuff, it expires. Why do you need 1,000? You like, I'm gonna go and stock up. Like I'm stocking up on these paper towels and tissue and hand sanitizer and whatever else y'all was buying out during the pandemic. Maybe he probably should have used the sanitizer and be like, he had that left over from the pandemic. That you should have used a hand sanitizer container. I'm not trying to give y'all no ideas on how to, move this weight. But the hand sanitizer probably could have, we got all that during the pandemic. It's still left over. This stuff expired 2-3 years ago. We need to throw it out. I'll get my guy over here to throw it out. What y'all think? What y'all think? Okay. Let's just keep the conspiracy theory going. Okay. Christopher Williams say we need MAGA size. MAGA size what? Parties or people to like get their freak off? Y'all throw a number in the chat. Give me a number. What's the minimum number of people you think need to be present for it to be considered a freak off? A freak on, freak off. RPG says, never too much, never too much, never too much. That's Luther Vandross. I like that. Yes. So y'all let me know. I said, it's like, okay, it depends to me. It got to be a lot of other like stipulations. If it's during the week that it started and it's just a regular, like nothing else going on, you just like, did he want to just call some people up to come to the house? Maybe 3 to 5 people. But if it's a weekend, I would say 10. A long weekend. If it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I would say 10 people. And if it's a white party, then it's, free for all. But y'all give me a number. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let's look at now. The guy. What's his name? Uh-oh. Can y'all hear that? Jonathan Odie. Now, he was the one that said, how many years ago? He got a lot of conspiracy going. I'm gonna play some of this stuff, some of them not, because he, talking about the former president who's running for president again right now, and I don't want to get into all of that politics. And I'm conspiracy, but I'm conspiracy with the drugs. I stay in my lane. Okay, that's what I do. So let's listen to a little bit, just a little bit of what he said. Is this the right timestamp? Yeah, no, I don't know if he's doing right. Hold on. Give me a second. Y'all can wait. And while we wait, give me your freak off numbers in the chat. How many people does it take? Well, y'all know how you they used to be like you have to guess how many candies in a jar. Y'all guess how many what's the I forgot what I was gonna say. I lost my timestamp. I don't never do right. Y'all give me a minute. Work with me. Work with me. What is this? Oh, y'all can see that? I ain't know I had it up on the screen. Dang, where was that? I think it was like 8 minutes. Hold on. Okay. He's like, do you know Sean Combs? Yeah, somebody's kind of like,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, he's part of what's called the boule. The boule is a... See what you're saying. Okay, how do I know this? Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this? Do you know Sean Combs? Puff Daddy? Yeah. P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, he's part of what's called the boule. The boule.
And evidently this guy, he's missing right now. He's supposed to be testifying at somewhere or something. I don't know. But they had arrested him after he had he went with the GUNs to was it Mar-a-Lago? I don't know. Y'all know I don't get too deep into this. And then he started like telling, and they said he was crazy, but he kind of not.
Is a branch of the Illuminati. Okay. It's the black people. Okay. I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist. Okay. Okay, you my brother, so I like black people. Okay. My mom, I was raised by an African woman in my house. Okay. She was just a servant, but she was my own. She, took care of me. Right. So I love black people. Okay.
Okay.
I had settlement with Sean. Okay. And he belongs to that agenda. That's why he's so famous. They land all the contracts. It's his attorneys, which are Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes. Ben Mercedes worked for Bad Boy Entertainment for 4 years and worked for Hillary Rodman for 5.
Oh, hold on.
Okay. When I take Sean the threat of death on me, okay? I don't have it, but I can make it available under secrecy. That means that I wouldn't be liable because I don't want to be getting blamed for anything. Okay. Right. I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what.
So he said this before. This was in I think 2018. Cassie came out with her stuff at the end of 2023. So at the time he sounded crazy. He still sound crazy, but he kind of don't. He said he was sleeping with both of them.
With Cassie, I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot of business. Because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I was like a sex slave. Okay, for them that's what I was. That's all. All right. I caught herpes, and I came back and I sued him for the herpes and won, but they did. Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys, okay? And Christopher Leon's here was my attorney. They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so. He didn't overdose. They OD'd him because they keep the royalties of the music.
He doing a lot of talking about drugs and drug trafficking and drug moving and people getting OD'd, and it's just a lot going on. It's a lot. Hold on. I really didn't want to even play a lot of that. But I lost my timestamp, so there's that. But he's talking about where is it? He said Rick Ross and DJ Khaled. The
Ciroc agenda, okay, is basically binge drinking poured out on a yacht. They promote binge drinking and drugs. Gotcha. the hip hop agenda was supported, was laid out by Obama during his last presidencies purposely. That's why they had Tupac killed. Because when they kill them, you gain fame. When people, your record sales go up, and then people listen to your lyrics and everything, and then you become famous. Okay, that's how they do it. All right. Tupac's still alive. He's
Tupac's still alive. This nigga's like, oh Lord.
Basically, what happens is the following. The hip hop agenda is an agenda to move drugs all over the United States. You need to report the DEA. They move all the dope. Okay, all the dope on private jets, which don't get screened by customs.
And if you was part of the conspiracy theory, you know, Diddy trying to sell his jet, you know, right now too. I don't know. They said it was a part of his what is it, his bail package that he was offering up. But if he got $1 billion, he didn't really have to sell nothing, you know. He should be able to come up with whatever the money is. But they didn't give him a bond anyway. So yeah.
Inside the United States, okay, they move what's called high grade powder MDMA. They move cocaine, MDMA. And they move liquid cocaine in the bottles too. Okay.
In the Ciroc, that's what he said. But he ain't say the baby oil. But,
so they put the liquid cocaine in the bottles and they move it. I've seen the liquid cocaine. I've drank it myself. Having sex with Diddy and Cassie.
While he's sleeping with Diddy and Cassie, he got his ears to the ground. You know, he listening. Diddy up there running his mouth on the phone, working his man. He said he had 15 encounters. You can get a lot of information in 15 encounters. That pillow talk be something else.
Okay, it's not good. He drinks all the time. All right, he calls it GG. That's liquid cocaine. All right. How do I know there's a conspiracy against Trump? Because it's in the Illuminati card deck. He should look at it for himself.
But let me bring it back to Thursday night, Friday morning. Sure. I mean, how did all of this? I think I better understand what you're saying. But what I want to know is how did that prompt you? How did that make you do what you did that night?
Well, we're getting to a point that his assassination is coming.
So, okay, I'm going to stop it right there. Okay, is it, if you conspiracy theory now, this right here giving you something to go on. Because, is it, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Didn't that dick just have a second attempt on this man? Okay, I'm just saying. Did they not? The bow on this shirt. I'm like, should I put it under the jacket or should I let it be outside the jacket? Merry Christmas to y'all. Early Merry Christmas. Yes. So I'm like, oh, you know, and this guy, he's missing right now. They say he could be in some kind of protective custody. I don't know. Y'all know I don't know no laws. I don't know nothing about that. I try to stay out of, you know, these people's way. I deal with the DEA and sometimes the Board of Pharmacy and the drug laws, but I don't know anything about the protective custody. I don't know nothing about the legal system and, you know, whatever. But he said this in 2018. Somebody help me with the date. I know y'all looking at this same stuff too. He said this in 2018. He said, Diddy drinking a GG. He got it in the Ciroc bottle. Ciroc is clear. We can't be, do we need to be scared of all the clear liquids? I stopped drinking recently. Anyway, I don't drink, not even socially, you know. So I'm sober. I'm clean. Okay. So I'm like, a lot of this is kind of, it's sounding a little bit fishy. RPG says he sound high on that interview. He kind of does, but he kind of doesn't, you know? If you have a preconceived notion like this man in the hospital gown, you know, his hair is balding. He said so many interesting things in here. He was like, somebody, the former president, he said, and this is true. Your healthcare team can tell you. He said he started taking a drug for his hair loss, a finasteride. You know, he was like, he's taking it. And he said this caused him to have erectile dysfunction. I pressed the wrong button. Should have pressed it, you know, because that's not good. Okay. He said, you know, he said the drug did that. I'm like, the drug does do that. It does do that. He said, so he was embarrassed with the Stormy Daniels. Is that a nice situation? Because he, you know, didn't perform. And, you know, she clearly was a professional and she's out here talking, so he can't go out like that. I'm just saying. He said that. Hey, Carrie Cushman. Cush. Carrie says, where did this guy come from? I don't know. He just came out of nowhere. He said he was working for Diddy without getting paid. You know, he was a SEX, SLAVE. I'm feeling like I'm talking to a child. I'm spelling around these kids. I agree, RPG. I was with him on a lot of it up until he's like, oh, Tupac is still alive. And, you know, he in Cuba, you know, but Obama set up the hip hop agenda, you know, and leave Obama out of this. Okay. Leave him out of it. So I don't know. Y'all let me know, because it's kind of feeling like, you know, it's conspiracy now. It's high level conspiracy theory. They giving me something to work with, because I'm like, that drug does do that. It does look like that. They put it in some rock bottles. I would have to see it, you know, because when we like fill liquids, this is a retail pharmacy, you know, we always put a little bit in the cap and we look at it, we smell it, you know, we do. Because y'all be like, oh, they just playing up there. It's like, it should have a smell. It tells us on the computer, this should smell like strawberries. It should be pink. It should, you know, certain consistency, you know. I would have to see it. Like, pour some of that baby oil out the bottle. And I don't need to see how thick it is, how it's running. Because if it's just running like some water or some liquid cocaine, they ain't got to tell me that it ain't baby oil that's in there. And that's not the baby oil gel either. Y'all don't know these oils, these ointments, you know, the creams. It matters. The solutions. It matters what type of, you know, what kind of wound you got. If it's, you know, we got to give you something that's going to be wet or something that's going to keep the moisture out or keep it dry. You know, it matters. It matters. Y'all think we just be back there playing, man. We be working. RPG. Say, y'all be back there smelling cocaine? No, we don't have cocaine at my location where I work at because, you know, we ain't cool like that. We be smelling the liquids. Like, I got this, like, we do this right here. This is what we do. We're going to do that, and we're going to open it up. We're going to look at it. We're going to smell it just like that. We ain't, you know, we ain't doing that, you know, none of that. What Rick Ross baby mama be doing? We ain't doing that. We ain't doing none of that, okay? So, no. But this is the only time that I've been in the same place as cocaine. I can say cocaine. Shoot, I'm a pharmacist and we actually, you know, be working with this product. When I always be telling y'all about when I worked in Oregon, I love talking about this when I worked in Oregon because I got to see some things I don't, you know, typically get to see, like powder cocaine. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this because I ain't worked in Oregon. It's been 10, 15, however many years ago. That was so long ago. I don't know what they got up there. And, but, you know, we have all kind of safes where drugs be at. Y'all know that. I ain't telling y'all nothing y'all don't know. And you can't get them, so it don't matter anyway. Don't even try it. So they had a safe. You know, there's more security in the other. We got this kind of safe. We got this kind of safe. Then we got another kind of safe. I'm like, what is this? This like, so it's like, to be taken nasally, this is a real thing. I love Oregon. Like 20 people got to sign, you know, or, you know, when you going in there, you got to, it's a little, you know, they need to know who going in and out this safe, you know, messing with this stuff. But I'm like, that's cocaine. That's real cocaine right there. They're like, yeah, they don't care. They like, see this. If you're from Oregon, man, I'm telling y'all, if I would have already like had a life started before when I went up there, I would have stayed up there because you can do whatever you want up there. As long as you recycling, they don't play about that recycling. I'm like, I'm from Louisiana. We throw trash in the trash. Well, at least I do. It was just so much about, the recycling. Like, y'all got cocaine up here, but recycling and assisted ending of life. You can get help on that date. You can do that too. You used to be able to. I don't know the laws no more up there. I ain't been up there so long. I don't know what they do. I'm gonna move into my next little topic, which I don't have a clip for this, but I just kind of wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about it. Was whenever I see Mortgage Boss, shout out to the Mortgage Boss. She said, now, how does Diddy keep giving everybody? They said that he had something to do with Kim's death. I said, yeah, that's what they say. She said, well, how is he giving everybody pneumonia? And she got me to thinking. I say, how is he doing that? If he's doing that, how is he doing it? How can he do that? So then I'm at work and, we do pneumonia vaccines, which y'all need to get them. Get them. Okay. Get your pneumonia vaccines, especially if you have, history of COPD, asthma, if you have all kind of respiratory issues. I'm telling you. And yes, I'm using this is me as myself as a professional. Stop it. Go on, get the pneumonia vaccines. Anyway, pneumonia is not a live vaccine, right? Right? Okay. So I'm like, how, even if he had an injection, he still has like the heat kill. It's like inactivated version of it, right? Just they get enough to build up immunity against it, right? Where is Diddy getting this live vaccine from? Live virus, I mean. Or bacteria. Because the pneumonia could be, viral, bacteria. I think fungal too. Y'all know I told y'all I've been out of school a while. But I know definitely viral and bacterial. Did he know people like at the Pentagon or somewhere? Or at the CDC? Because when they creating these vaccines, you have to have like a live version of it to test it on. You know what I'm saying, y'all? And it has to be like some type of vehicle. It's like you gotta be able to put it in there in the vaccine and give it to the person. On this episode of Scandal, and they killed the president's son, they gave him some kind of live virus, but they had it on attack and they stuck it on him in his shoulder. How did he give Kim pneumonia, y'all? I don't know. What? West Side Gal, what's up? Welcome to the chat. We love thought-provoking comments and questions. Yes, that's what they want us to believe. The first coroner was suspicious, then he was deleted. Who? On the scene of for Kim Porter? That's what they saying? They said it's like it wasn't pneumonia, or was it? And okay, you saying Kim's coroner. Also, if we're gonna stick along the conspiracy theory, the pandemic started right after that too. And we know that's a respiratory thing too. Shout out to Through the Fire podcast, TJ over there. So it's like, did she have C-19? Did she have pneumonia? Was it? Because now RSV going around too. Golly, y'all, it's just too much. If you got lung problems, you almost effed out here, man. There's steroids all day long. So did he get a little sample of the C-19 before they mass produced it, because they say he mass producing it. I'm just saying. They saying that they began it to folks just like the other alphabets in the 80s. I don't know. This is all speculation. Okay. I ain't been a pharmacist that long, and that's not my area of expertise. Okay. I have been a pharmacist long enough. But I'm just saying, I wasn't one, but they saying, I don't know. I ain't gonna say the CDC. I'm gonna say the Pentagon. Because I've been feeling like this be stuff be going down up and down. RPG says, yeah, Kim. So, I mean, how did he get his hands on all this stuff? He can get live viruses. He can also get liquid. He can get GHB, MDMA. He getting ketamine. They didn't even want to talk about the ketamine. But I'm like, is he drinking ketamine? Because we don't know how his route of administration. That matters. When we look at drugs, we always have to make sure that we put the route of administration on these directions, because what y'all will do, y'all be up there eating a suppository because y'all just don't want to. So we need to make sure that we say insert 1 rectally, vaginally. We need to say that. Or apply a thin layer topically. Take 1 by mouth. Instill 4 drops in each ear, or 1 drop in affected eye. We have to make sure we tell y'all how to take this stuff, because y'all, they just stick the label on the bottle. If we don't stick that label on the bottle, you're going to be sticking the suppository in your ear. Because you don't listen and you don't read. Okay? Y'all do not listen. So, I don't know. Diddy, they say they want Diddy to start telling. If he start telling, if he ain't the one in charge, because I'm like, he got some high level clearance. He got access. Diddy got access like we ain't never seen before. Diddy can get pneumonia virus. If he gave Kim pneumonia, and that's what they keep saying, that he did it, somebody giving him a vial of this stuff or what? And her boyfriend at the time, Shakira Stewart, he also was evidently was what is this? Is this oh, okay. Y'all know I got ADHD. West Side Gal says Jamie Foxx, Al B. Sure, what? All of them. Al B. Sure, I'm sick of him right now. I'm gonna be honest. West Side Gal, easy invite them to parties, record them doing unsavory stuff, then blackmail. That's the whole Diddy like play. That's his game. In Gray Us, US. Hope no one eats a suppository. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. They'd be like, oh, if we got to tell them, like, hey, look, don't do, this is not for this, okay? Don't eat that. Don't put that in your ear. We have to be like, unwrap and insert. They'd be like, now how I take this? Okay, they be eating it. I'm telling you. They like everything they get, they want to eat it. Don't do that. Okay? MSKE. What's up? How y'all doing in the chat? Westside Gal says, so his testimony is against him or his handlers? Against Diddy? What do you mean? Or the other guy? Whoever his testimony is against, the guy Jonathan Odie, it don't even matter, because he missing in action. He gone. They say he in protected custody. I don't know. He was already talking back then, 6 years ago. This is before Cassie, before Lil Rod, before all these other people. So I don't know. And the more I hear about this, I'm really convinced that this is not just sex trafficking, it's drug trafficking as well. Because that was too much. 1,000 bottles. I don't know if I need to show that video. I don't even know if that other little clip was real or not that I saw on TikTok. I don't know if it was real or not. But if you have that many bottles of baby oil, full to the top, and lubricant, that's more than just enough for a freaky freak off for you and some friends and some paid workers. That's still too much. That's still a lot. And why did they take it? I told y'all this is what we like, what? I know if this baby oil or not. I know if this baby oil or not. This is something else. I wanted to, you know, how they say they be doing that. I told y'all be doing it. That's how they test it. They ain't real no more like that. They used to be real back in the day. They would test that stuff out right there. West Side Gal. I thought he was a little off, but now Odie makes sense. I'm telling you. West Side Gal say, I'd rather be ashy than use baby oil. Man, that baby oil, I'm telling you, I just showed y'all this. Then you got to use the baby oil gel, which I don't really use this a whole lot. I just use regular lotion. But I just use a little baby oil gel, you know, to give y'all a little shimmer sometimes when I'm trying to show y'all something on here. Or, you know, if we got the legs out, you know, so you want a little, you know, razzle dazzle now. Don't be wearing all that glittery stuff. Now that's childish. Don't do that. RPG, you always laughing. Okay, y'all get it active in the chat. Okay, earlier, I want y'all to let me know. Y'all, let's talk about this. How many people does it take? How many licks does it take to get to the center of a how many people what's the minimum number of people that you need to be considered a freak off and not just a regular freaky night? How many? How many people? Because I'm like, this can't be going on with the amount of baby oil and lubricant that Diddy had at the house. They got a date. This is more than just a 3-person, 5-person freak out for 3 days in a row. To me, I don't know. I'm at home. I'm, you know, I don't know nothing about none of this. I ain't never had the pleasure of going to a Diddy party or a freak out. So, and not saying y'all do either. We all in the same boat. We boring over here. We squared up, you know, whatever. But we can speculate just a little bit, okay? Just a little. Drop the numbers in the chat if you can hear me. And if y'all think, how many people y'all think it take? Let's see what Gene Deal had to say. I think I got him on here. He on a little clip. Gene Deal is everywhere. He's always talking about Diddy. He know everything about Diddy. I think what he said was, you know, you know. I feel like he women the attorney about what and what. Okay, West Side Gal, they skipping that part. Okay, hold on. Can't forget that part because that go with him too. His attorney said, you know, people shop at Costco, they buy things in bulk. They gonna do that. It's for it's his Gene Deal. He know everything about everything. But what the hell he did when everything was going on? I'm just saying.
Bottles of baby oil and lubricant.
All that goes to do is that he like his men's greased up. That's all.
His man's.
He want a greasy, slick situation. That's all that means. It's not against the law to have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. It's not against the law. It just goes to show he like his man greased up.
But why would he have all them bottles of baby oil, though?
It's slippery when it's wet.
Where that came from? Is that from a song? I feel like I heard that before.
I don't know, man. Who does that? Who has 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Maybe he got them free. Maybe he had somebody write Johnson & Johnson or whatever like that and say, yo, I really like y'all baby oil. And Johnson & Johnson sent him 999 bottles. He already had one. We don't know, and I don't know, bruh. But it's weird. It's very weird. But I can understand what the hell we're going through, because like he used to use condoms. And then at the end of the day, or he picked somebody up, or he going to Kim or whatever like that, you know, he'd be like, yo, y'all got any condoms? So I was one of those dudes. I used to keep condoms in my truck for him, because we never knew when this dude was going to say, yo, I need a condom. And
Y'all think, first of all, I don't think he's using them like that. I could be wrong. I don't be knowing. I told you I ain't been dating in a long time, so I don't know how it is like that down these streets. I'm gonna find out in a minute, I guess. Right now, I don't know. But what y'all think about what he said? He didn't really say nothing either. He's like, it ain't nothing wrong with that. Maybe he like his men's greased up, but it's like, that ain't what that's for. That's not what that's for. That's not what that's for. Ian Gray S says, I have a surplus of Gain detergent. So maybe Diddy is a couponer. Maybe he's couponing. I feel like those are the kind of reasons they should have been giving us, like Diddy is a couponer. There's nothing wrong with that. He has a lot of Gain detergent. He has a lot of baby oil. He has a lot of Dawn dishwashing liquid, the small bottles. What else they be having on the coupons with the, cases of water? What else? They was having a whole lot of hand sanitizer. All of that. I'm just saying, maybe he likes the coupon. It's like if you would look in another pantry or storage or wherever in his house, you will see he has a whole lot of, he has a lot of detergent. Well, y'all just making a big deal out of nothing. But then it could have been like, oh, he thought he had cane, but it was gold metal flour. They'll be like, look, that's cocaine up in there. That ain't no detergent. You ain't fooling us, Ian Gray. Talking about detergents. I need some of that detergent. I use Gain. The RPG says, I used to think Jaguar Wright was being extreme. It did kind of seem like that. Now it's like, but is she? Are they being extreme? Is this guy crazy for saying he was sleeping with Cassie and Diddy 6 years ago? He said that. Then Cassie comes out and says he had me to hire escorts and paint our nails white, and he would watch. Maybe we need to go back and review that indictment. Did they say anything? Anybody, Lil Rod, anybody describe any? They did talk a lot about people getting drugged and not remembering. Nobody said anything about getting oiled up though, or all the baby oil, or this is where they, it's drugs in there. It's drugs in there. It's drugs in there. All the people ever talk about when they're telling on Diddy and when they're trying to get money from Diddy and why Diddy up in jail and what happens at the freak offs, they never say like, he loves, like, he wanted us to paint. We had to get our nails painted white. Line up. Let's see those nails. Let's see those nails. My nails are blue. My nails are not white. This color called Walk on Water. I let these people pick these colors for me. Sometimes I just go on, okay. Hell, you need something bright. I'm like, okay. But yeah, nobody ever said like, and then after we had to go get our nails done, we had to grease each other up, as part of it. Somebody would come out with the baby oil. Cassie never said that the baby oil would come out. and they would slick the floors up and fill up bathtubs up with the baby oil. But they also didn't say, you know, they poured the drinks out the baby oil bottles either. So there's that. But that other guy said that Diddy was always drinking, but he said it was in a Ciroc bottle. That's what he said. So, I don't know. Jaguar Rice, you know, she sounds extreme. She does. But now she doesn't sound as crazy. The RPG says what? You don't want to run out. That's why you got so much. Ingrea says she has the hand sanitizer as well. I'm telling y'all, they making a big deal out of this. The man already said, well, his attorney said that he shops at Costco. Well, he didn't say he shopped at Costco. I said he shopped at Costco. His attorney said people are shopping at Costco. They're buying things in bulk. He forgot to mention that people are also couponing. They're not couponing like they were a little while ago. Lord knows. When people come to the pharmacy, y'all heard these jokes before about the pharmacy. People want to come back there and check out their hot Cheetos and their dog food and their toothpaste. They try to come back there. They'll come, but at the store I work at, I ain't gonna let you check out nothing back there. Let's not. Maybe some of these people, they like, oh, they know me, so they like, can I get this back here? You know, whatever. But if you're trying to check out your dog food and your hand sanitizer and your detergent, and you pull out your coupon and book, you can go and take it right on up to the front, because I ain't got time for that. Even if I ain't checking you out, I ain't cashing you out, I don't want you wasting nobody else's time. Take that to the front, because as soon as your coupon don't scan, or it ain't working, or this is not the right size item, or they got one and it's for two, or whatever the hell it is. Nope. We selling the drugs back here. Take that up to the front. I ain't got time for that. Also, if y'all be trying to put all this money on this, on these, what do you call those cards? Chime in. Whatever else, you know, whatever else they had. Take that up to the front. We ain't checking out your hot Cheetos in my store. In the pharmacy where I'm at. Take that to the front. Ain't nobody got time for that. Take it right on up there. Okay? The RPG says, Diddy was somehow 50 Cent got a hold of those cassette tapes. And somehow Diddy got a hold of 50 baby mama. I told y'all I was going to go on and get into it with, who is Brandon? Brandon told everything. Who is Brandon, Westside Gal? His doctor... What? His drug mule. Oh, that's his name, Brandon. Y'all. Spike. Oh, with all the Spike liquids. Oh, because we ain't heard nothing else about him. And I thought it was suspicious that he had a $1,500 bail or something crazy like that. That wasn't like, 10% of the whatever. This was like that was all he had to pay and he was out. And we haven't heard anything from him. You know, people like that, you can't trust them. Because how they catch him like that? They just like, we just got him. They went, in the airport, which was crazy. And he had the drugs on him. Oh, Lord. They set Diddy up. They set him up. Tracy Ellis knew what time it was. She was on IG Live, fake drinking at Ciroc at Diddy Park. She was fake drinking it. Like, ooh, yeah, I'm so drunk, Diddy. That's how y'all how I be like, that ain't my drink. That ain't my deal. What else you got? They ain't gonna get Joan. Joan ain't going out like that. Joan is way too smart. Her mama's Diana Ross. I'm not finna walk these hot Cheetos back up for, yes, you gonna walk them up there. They like, I just want to check out. I like, tell them go to the front. They're Nastasha. They talking about they want to check out all this stuff, and these 12 packs of Cokes is 3 for $12 or whatever else. I'm like, they need to take that up there. It's other people waiting to get their medication. Take that right on. We don't do that. We can't do it back here. We can't. So take your dog food. Take your 3-4 cases of drinks. It's 24, 3 for 12, 20, whatever they on sale for this week. I don't know. I don't care. Get them from back here. Y'all hold up the line, and ain't nobody finna be doing no price checks. Ain't no rain checks. They don't know how to do it. They ain't doing it. No, we checking out drugs back here. Now, if you come back and get your drugs, you're like, I got express pay. I'd be like, you lucky. That you gonna pay for it all on your card on file. Other than that, I'd be like, we don't have enough manpower to do that right now. Okay? All right, y'all. What do y'all think? We done the Diddy Bob. Done Diddy. Also, I had another thing I want to talk to y'all about. Because I had seen some these are a lot of things over the years. Other household products and different things that they put the drugs in and try to hide them and traffic them. Like baby formula. Baby diapers. Detergent. RPG says the babies themselves. They put them in these balloons and they put them in there. But when you're doing like some high volume trafficking, it's interesting. I think that a lot of these products, well, like I said, they got to have like the pure, unadulterated product, right? To make it up, the chemical. But do y'all think it's more import or export? Y'all don't want to talk about this kind of stuff over here. But y'all the only people that I know, because I be at work, they know what I know. I need some people that's more dealing in the streets. Do y'all think it's drugs in the baby oil bottle and the lubricant bottles? Do y'all? I don't think there's baby oil now. And why won't they go ahead and tell us what's in it? All this suspense is like, ooh, it's 1,000 bottles. It's like, okay, you got my attention. What about it? They like, just keep hanging on that cliff. Keep hanging on that cliff. We gonna pick him up. We got 1,000 bottles. 6 months later, they're like, it's 1,000 bottles. Okay, what was in it? Either way, it's still too much. The freak off is too much, baby, oil for that. Is it like some kind of traveling party or circus? And they like, this is the holding place till they ship it to the next place. It was, okay. They got it at the Florida house though, right? I think it's more import too. I think it's more import going on, whatever y'all think. The rest of y'all think we on the same page. I think it's more coming in than going out. I don't really think I think they ain't got no high level, like, they ain't got no good stuff that's being produced over here. I don't think the cartel will allow that. They got to come like, hey, we in charge of the girls. That right there, what they call the white girl, that right there, they come from us. Y'all take what we got, okay? And don't step on it either. Don't cut it up. Don't cut it. Don't play with it. Okay. We know our product. Okay. So I don't know. I don't. The fact that it was in Florida, that makes a difference to me because I'm like, it's drugs in there. It's drugs in there. Because you can't put baby oil on your skin and be going out in the sun like that. It'll cook you like grease. So the fact that it was in Florida alone is enough for me. Okay. All right. But that's all I got for y'all. Do y'all want to come up? I'll be acting like I want to let y'all talk, but y'all really, I think that y'all like to talk in the chat over here. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just me. I think y'all like doing it, but just for kicks and giggles, I'll go ahead and drop the link. I'll drop the link. But at this time, is there one? We want to open the floor for Q&A. Let's do it. I say, I might as well at the end of all the shows, just open up for a little Q&A. If y'all got some questions about other stuff, y'all clearly, I don't know a whole lot about the street drugs. I mean, I kind of do. But it's all theory, it's all theory. It's no practice. I've never, experienced any of these things in real life. Told y'all I can't have no fun. Job won't leave me. I'm good. I got some, y'all. So many things I want to share with y'all. Because, y'all will listen. I got some drama. I mean, it ain't drama. But my throat chakra has opened back up, so I'm talking again. And it's like, if somebody say something to me, I'm addressing it on site at this point. Okay? Anyway, so let's see. Let's do this. And whatever extra opinions and comments y'all have, of course, always drop in the chat. Okay. Let's do that. Told you I always got to talk your way through it. Okay, so what do we say? Come and talk to me. Come and talk to me is like, is there one? Come and talk to me. I really want to meet you. Can talk to me. Can I talk to you? I really want to know you. I could always show y'all some more TikTok videos because I went down the rabbit hole. I could just, watch these things and talk about it with y'all, react to everything on TikTok about Diddy and these drugs. And I'll just keep going. Let's see. I'm for real. Hold on, y'all. Click the link if you want to. I understand if you don't. Let's see. 99 bottles of beer in a while. Man, Diddy's so crazy. It is like, if it is drugs in there, why do you have it just still sitting there? It ain't time. I be like, hey, it don't need to sit no more than, an hour. It need to be on the move, headed to wherever it's heading to. What y'all think? You got 1,000 bottles of the dope at your house. It can't just sit at the house. Like, his kids were there. They know what the hell that is. They ain't little children now. Oh, but he got little baby love. Little baby love. But ain't like she just crawling around up in the room, up in the linen closet or nowhere. Where did he keep all the baby oil at? Was that in a big bathroom at his house? It looked like it was in the bathroom. I mean, the baby oil should be kept in the bathroom. That's definitely where you would keep it. But if you have 1,000 bottles of it, though, that's my issue. Oh, they don't have no good videos on here. Oh, let's see what this is. Okay, I mean, Diddy's so crazy. He is crazy, y'all. Hold on. Y'all might as well watch this. It's like we Netflixing and chilling tonight. Hold on. Every video I be thinking funny. I'm gonna let y'all look at it too. We can look at the comments too. Get the comments on TikTok. This is what they say. What they say. This how Diddy was saying about the
disgusted. was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I was fucked up.
Johnson. People in the
I mean, I hit
they
rock
talking about
bottom.
he actually had
Disgusted.
Costco-sized baby
I
oil
was disgusted then when I
not
did it. I'm
25
disgusted
mil
now.
bottle. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was telling y'all about that. I love to read the comments. When I was like, you know, I think those were this is 6 ounces. This is 6.5 fluid ounces right here. Now, the little baby bottles, the little pink ones, y'all know the little baby bottles. He said he didn't have it. That ain't what he had, the 25 mils. He had I'm thinking he had to 12 to 18. So the bigger size. Y'all know the big size. And 1,000, y'all know it was drugs in there. They say 48 hours with Diddy sounds like a horror film. He's so sorry because he got caught. Some people be acting so lame. Diddy Johnson. Ah, yeah. What's the baby oil for? They keep asking the question. It ain't baby oil in there. It's not baby oil in there. And if it is baby oil in there, that's not the lubricant. That's two different things. It's a moisturizer. And somebody else in the chat said to reduce stretch marks. And you got to get to them before they get there. You got to be proactive on stretch marks because once you get them, you're going to have something else to get them off. Okay? Because they don't go away. And I don't think people really got the light ones people don't really care about. It's them dark ones. Okay? I ain't gonna show y'all no more videos. Y'all any questions? Anything else y'all want to say in the chat? Because y'all know I'm just wasting time right now. I should have got more videos. What is this? It's a rock. Oh, I played this for y'all. Yeah. I think we're gonna wrap it up. It's enough dead out right now. I've been on here about an hour and a half. Yeah. RPG says. With how wild the freak offs was, the baby oil can go either way. Well, that's true. Because it could be slipping into those little crevices and the places that we don't belong. And depending on what was in it, like fentanyl, it can be absorbed very readily, rapidly through the epidermis, through the skin. It could go through the skin. That's how I told y'all. I know fentanyl as a patch, a microgram patch. So if he is rubbing people down with some drug-laced baby oil, he's still drugging them and getting them high. He's still drugging them, and there's oil just everywhere. But the oil will keep the baby oil gel will keep your skin kind of smooth though, Nobody won't you won't be looking out rough and dry out here like that. Okay. Yeah, we already looked at this. Y'all don't want to see this. Okay. All right. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for always getting active in this chat. And y'all know it's always LOVEYOU. And DID. Wait, that's BABC. I told y'all I be forgetting. It's like DIDDY. Diddy says bye to y'all, okay? So yeah, good night. We love y'all. Y'all love me. I'm gonna see y'all again. I'll be back because I did want to talk a little bit about still talk about the YSL trial and the guy recently that just testified. What's his name? Lil D, Quindarius Zachary, and the sickle cell, and his health condition. Okay, and I I didn't like how he was being handled on the stand. First of all, it was wrong to get this man out straight out the hospital, fresh out the hospital, right? And pretty much like force him to testify. Fine. He understand. And Miss Love, Attorney Love, Lady Love, she's up there. I might as well go into a little bit of a sidebar, y'all. I'm finna go anyway, so y'all can listen to this for just a second. And he said he was in pain. She was very sarcastic with him. And I don't know if y'all know people who have sickle cell. You know, we have patients that have sickle cell. They literally have pain from their health condition. I would pull y'all up a little video on YouTube to show y'all how sickle cell, what it is. Your blood's like sticking together and it can't flow through because of how the blood cell is shaped, right? That's painful. People who have ever had like a blood clot, they could tell you, DVTs, they could tell you that this is extremely painful. This is something that when she said, well, what prescription drugs, what drugs are you taking? She tried to make him look like he was some type of drug addict. He does take prescription drugs. He has sickle cell. These people are diagnosed with this as kids, as babies, okay? They have pain. They have vision problems. They own like heavy narcotics, opioids. They own them, okay? He just came out the hospital probably from some kind of crisis, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all, that pissed me out so bad, he said, I'm in pain. Y'all won't let me get my medicine. Even if he is going through withdrawals, even if he having pain from sickle cell, whatever, can they do that? I don't know. And then she said, can somebody get him some Tylenol? I say, yes, bitch, you. Now you trying to be all sarcastic and be funny. You sound silly. First of all, y'all did violate his privacy and his HIPAA because we all know he got sickle cell. That's none of our business. When she asked him, what are you, what medications are you taking? He said that's none of your business because it's none of her damn business. He does not have to tell her that. I'll rephrase. Well, let's scratch that. Whatever she said. Like, are you serious right now? And she's like, well, are you taking more than you're supposed to be taking? He probably is. They do that. Now they gonna do that. They gonna do that. He's supposed to be taking, one every 4 to 6 hours. He took them all. He out a week ahead of time. Okay? And they can't stand no pain. And they want the medicine to go and get rid of it. Could be detoxing pain. Because they be sick and throwing up and all that too. They say Diddy was going through withdrawals up in the prison. We don't know. So he probably vomiting. He delusional. He delirious. He's sweating. He's sick. He feel like he in pain. He feel like he gonna die without it. That's how they feel. And we can gauge the sickle cell pain, but any other type of pain is what we tell you, what they tell you. Like, how bad is it? Is it 25 on a scale of 1 to 10? How do we know? We're like, well, he is kind of red. His blood pressure is up. He could possibly be telling the truth. We don't know. But I don't know. And then she asked him, what else did she say? Something about, well, does this medicine cause you to act out any kind of whatever she said? I'm like, she don't know if he lying or not. If he say, yeah, this medicine make me, jump on top of the wall. This medicine make me feel like I'm foggy. She doesn't know the difference, whatever he says. And as a layperson to the law, most of the jurors, I'm sure, are not attorneys, she seemed to me like she's losing focus on, she's just trying to win. Like every argument, every conference, everything, every time going back and forth with the judge, the defense, you're supposed to be convincing the jury. These people over here, you just making yourself look crazy to somebody like me. I'm an average person. I'm going to say, I'm not an attorney, but I am a pharmacist. And, you know, I'm a little bit of an empath at times, even though I don't put up with nothing either. I ain't finna play with me. I will, you know, I feel sorry for people, but I'm like, they do be mean too. They be sick and they be mean and they be bitches. And it's like, okay, now I know I gotta handle you a certain kind of way. But you always gotta keep in mind these people are they are, you know, are not well. So anyway, that just pissed me off. So I was gonna talk about that at some point. But it's hard for me to watch it because I'm like, I can't. Just give him a Tylenol. He said, I'm allergic to Tylenol. That kind of stuff matters. And bitch, you telling him to get the Tylenol like some just over-the-counter Tylenol for sickle cell pain? You sound silly. You think you making him sound bad? You sound silly to me. Yeah, can somebody go and get this peasant, this trash piece of trash? Get somebody, you know. It's like, what? Really? So that's what we doing. Can do they have to be like, if you take medication and you testify? I told you I don't know nothing about court. I ain't never been on jury duty. I don't know anything about this. I gotta be forced to testify without my medication? Or if I do take it, like, can I take it? How they gonna know? Say for example, I take medicine for ADHD. This is a controlled substance. And I gotta testify. Do I need to be on it or off it? Who knows? Who knows who's you know what we're gonna get? Who knows? But anyway, what's up, y'all? Who are these people? People in Atlanta, they so I you know, there is good and bad ones everywhere. What's up, y'all? New people to the chat. Too bad, y'all. I'm finna go. Y'all came in at the end of the show tonight, but please do return. Y'all hit the like button. I don't know if you hit it or not. You know, I'm just glad y'all here participating in the chat. You know, putting some eyes on me. You know, hit the like button, subscribe. What else I tell y'all to do? Comments. I don't know. Share it. Y'all can share these streams. I ain't saying nothing too bad. I don't think I am, but you never know. I already said LOVEYOU. And what do I always say? These prescriptions, they keep piling up, y'all. And these phones, what they do? They never stop ringing. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Okay. Bye. Good night.